Hello everyone and welcome back. So today I'll be discussing about the topic. I'll give you an overview discussion about photosynthesis. So today's topic is photosynthesis. So from the name itself, it is made up of two words. One is photo and another is synthesis. So the word photosynthesis is being taken from the Greek word, and where the photo means light. The photo means light and synthesis means putting together. Okay. So this means that light is very important for the photosynthesis to occur. So from our childhood days, what we know that photosynthesis is the process in which green plants take carbon dioxide. Let me write the equation. Green plants take carbon dioxide plus water from the soil in presence of light and chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, it makes sugar or the carbohydrate, and it gives out oxygen into the atmosphere. So we get oxygen as well as food from plants. So and chlorophyll is the pigment. So it is a pigment which is present in the thylakoid membrane or the thylakoid of the plant cell. And this chlorophyll is present in the chloroplast, which is mostly found in the leaves of the plant. So the plants are known as photoautotrophs. Plants are known as what? They are known as photoautotrophs. Why? See, it is made up of two words. One is photo and another one is autotrophs. So we all know that autotrophs are the organisms, are the living organisms that can prepare their own food, and photo means light, means they derive their energy from light of the photons. So basically speaking about the overview of photosynthesis, what happens when light energy falls, or strikes, the photons of the light strikes on the green plant, okay, then what happens? The chlorophyll molecule, the reaction centers which are present in the chlorophyll molecule. So the reaction centers which are present in the chlorophyll molecular chlorophyll pigment, and eventually this chlorophyll are present in the chloroplast. Okay. So this chloroplast and these are present in mostly on the leaves of the plant. So what happens? The chlorophyll molecules becomes excited. Okay. So as a result, they gives away electron. Okay. Now there is some electron donor. So gives out the electron, becomes excited, and it has been given out by the reaction centers of the chlorophyll. Now there are some electron transport machinery present within the chloroplast that transports the electron. So the electrons are transported. So electrons are transported, and then electrons are accepted. Then electron acceptors are present. Electrons are accepted, which helps in the formation of NADPH, as well as it also results in the formation of ATP. Okay, fine. So when the chlorophyll molecules are excited, here is the region where the water molecules which has been taken up by the plants from the soil gets splitted up into hydrogen ions plus oxygen. So the oxygen from here it goes into the atmosphere, where the hydrogen ions are present inside the chloroplast. Okay, so here the water which is acting as an electron donor. So in photosynthesis it acts as electron donor. So we have got the oxygen now. Now what happens? So this is the light dependent pathway which is going on up to here. Okay. This is the products of the light dependent pathway, light reaction. So these are the products of light reaction. Products of light reaction. Fine. Now these products, that is ATP and NADPH, are now utilized. These products now come into the stroma of the chloroplast and they are now utilized for the occurring of the Calvin cycle. Calvin cycle. Okay, or you can also say it a C3 cycle. So now the products of the light reaction are utilized to occur a process, that is C3 cycle. Now this C3 cycle is light independent reaction. Light independent is this. To occur the Calvin cycle does not require light, but it requires the products of the light reaction. This step does not require light itself. So it is a light independent process. Now what happens in the Calvin cycle? In the Calvin cycle, this NADPH and ATP are utilized. ATP plus NADPH are utilized. Okay. ATP and NADPH are utilized, which helps in the reduction of carbon dioxide. So here the carbon dioxide, the main role of carbon dioxide which the plants is taking for what? Mainly to go on with the Calvin cycle, to help in the occurring of the light independent process, and hence the carbon dioxide is reduced. Reduction of CO2 occurs to form what? Glucose or sugar molecules, and eventually then we get food is synthesized by the plant. Okay, so this is the process of light independent reaction. So this is the whole mechanism of photosynthesis which is occurring, starting with the light splitting of the water molecules, which is giving out O2 in the atmosphere, then it's donating electrons also, hydrogen ions also, the excitation of the chlorophyll molecule, then the electrons are being released, they are transferred through some ETC, electron transport carrier mechanisms, they are being accepted, that results in the formation of NADPH and ATP, which are the end products of light reaction. This eventually comes into the stroma of the chloroplast, which then starts the Calvin cycle or the C3 cycle. What happens? The products of the light reaction are being used in the C3 cycle, which eventually helps in here the carbon dioxide comes into the role, it mixes, it takes part in the Calvin cycle, and then it causes the reduction, carbon dioxide gets reduced, and eventually it gets the formation of the sugar molecule. So if you have liked the video so far, please like it, share it, subscribe it. Till then, bye bye.